everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today on my segment with Craft Around the Clock. I so appreciate it. My name is Kim from Yesterday's Tomorrows, and welcome in, everybody. Hello, fancy friends. Come on in, say hello. I can't wait to see you all here today. Woohoo! We're going to be doing a Christmas ornament with some molds with some resin, so come on in and join me. If you're watching it right now and you don't see that red light button in the corner, that means you're watching on the replay, and if you are, if you could just put in the comments hashtag replay, so I know that you're watching, and you can say hello to me. Hello, everybody. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Kathy. Hi, fancy friends. Come on in, say hello. I would love to know that you're here. Good morning, Kelvy. Good morning, Christina. If you saw me the other day, look, everyone, it's done. Woohoo! I finished the Lazy Susan that we did with the resin pour. Let me get up closer so you can see it up close and personal. Look how pretty it is. It's with all the gold flakes in it. Can you see? Wow, there we go. Wow. Sorry about the ring light. See how it reflects? Good morning, Etta. Good morning, Carol. Hi, Cindy and Darla and Susan. So it's finished. It's totally cured. And now I have my Christmas Lazy Susan now to work on. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Sandy. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining me, like I said, on my segment with Craft Around the Clock. Hi, thank you, Kathy. Yeah, it came out beautiful, guys. Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. So this was a resin pour, which is going to be different than what we're doing today. Today we're using a different product, and we're doing resin, but in molds. Okay, so we're going to do resin in molds. This is a resin pour. And when you pour it on something, it makes it heat resistant, waterproof, and hard as a rock. Hello, sweet Tracy Campbell. How are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Hi, Connie and Vicky and Denise. So it's done, and I love it. It came out really, really pretty. So this will be our one that you'll see now until Christmas is over. All right, so we're going to do a mold. We're going to do a Christmas tag, Shabby Chic vintage inspired Christmas tag. There we go. This is called Envirotech Light, is the resin I use on here. You can find it on my Amazon shop, the exact one I use. But this is Envirotech Light. The one we're using today is Amazing Cast Resin. Hello, Mary. How are you from Ocean Breeze and me? Thanks for coming on. All right, so let me show you. Guys, we had a wonderful, sweet, fancy friend send me a mold. Look at this, with all the little Christmas balls in it, but there was no return address and there was no card inside. So if you are the special fancy friend that sent this to me, could you let me know? Maybe there was a tag, maybe there was a return address and it fell off. I don't know, but I thank you for this mold. Look how cute, guys. It's got all little Christmas ornaments on it. So we're going to use that today, and we're going to use it with Amazing Cast Resin. So you know the drill. Let me get my paper towels. It's equal parts of the resin on there, but I did put down, guys, in the link below. I went on Amazon to see if I can find this. Maybe that's where she got it. And I found ones that are close. So if you're interested in doing this project, I did find something that's close to it. So I feel so bad, but thank you, whoever sent it. I so appreciate it. Mwah. What could you spray your Santa tray with that is food safe? I will be selling it. Not sure. Can't answer that question. I haven't researched that. I'm not sure. I usually put glass plates on top of mine. Like if I'm going to use my Lazy Susan for a server, I'll put glass plates and put my food on there. So I haven't really looked up that. I'm not sure, Susan. If anybody here in the comments knows of a spray that you can use for to make something food safe, please put it in the comments and share. That would be wonderful. All right, so it's equal parts. This is, let me show you right here. This is Amazing Casting Resin right there. Hey, Penny. Hey, Lisa. Thanks for coming on. So you don't need much. These are really small, these little ornaments right here. But this is going to be, I have a tree that's going to go in my in my entranceway of my house, and not my hallway. And I want to make it shabby chicish. and vintagey. So I'm trying to make ornaments that are going to go on that tree. So this is going to be one of them. So hopefully it works out. I'm doing well, Lisa. How are you today? And guys, I forgot to put the link for Craft Around the Clock up above, but if you are new to the page and you don't belong to Craft Around the Clock, please make sure you come and join. And it's a free group, and you can join us, and you can see us seven days a week. All right, so all you do is need equal parts of each one. I don't know which. Yeah, see, you can't. The reason why I like to use these kind of cups, because then you can pour it into a spout. You use these, you can't make it into a spout. All right, so I know this is big for this, but whatever. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right, so you just put it in. Now, this doesn't, you only have to stir this just for like a minute or so, not even, until it's all well incorporated. The one that I did on my Lazy Susan, you know, you have to do it for at least 3 minutes, but this is different. This is... until it starts to feel like warm. You can feel through the cup and it'll start feeling warm to you. And it won't look cloudy anymore. It won't look cloudy. Yes, you can use mica powder. You can't find the black casting resin? I know, it's hard to find. I'm surprised I had it. I got it that day. If it comes back in stock, I know it was out of stock on Amazon. If it comes back in stock on Amazon, I will let you know. But I've never used the mica powder. I can't really totally comment on it, but I heard people say that they have used it to color their resin. So that's the best answer I can give you. I heard people say that it does. Does this set quicker? Yes, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Now it's going to pour in clear, and you're going to know it's done when it's white. When this sets up, it'll turn this white, and when you pour it, it sort of has a warm feel to it. Once your resin feels cold to the touch and it's white, then you know that you are ready to go. Now this doesn't need much at all, but for the sake of time, of course, I did one already, so we have them done, and I'll show you what they look like out of the mold. But by the time we're done, this will be all set up, and I can show you how you can take them right out of your mold. Now, I made a little bit extra. Hold on. Whoop. All right, so I got a mold here. Waste not, want not, guys, right? I don't want to throw away any kind of mold. So I have this is an IOD mold, and it's got keys on it, and I want to make an ornament with a key on it. So let me pour it into here. You don't want to waste it, guys. So when you're doing, that's another great tip. When you're doing molds, make sure you have an extra mold near you. So if you have extra resin, then you can pour it into a mold, because you don't want to waste it. And this doesn't give you a lot of leeway time. You have about maybe 5 minutes before it starts to get thick and goppy. That's a word, goppy. I don't know if goppy's a word, but that's what it turns to. It turns to like a goppy mixture. Once that happens, then you're done with it. Good morning, Pat. How are you, Pat from Unique? Thanks for joining me today, sweet friend. I appreciate it. All right, so we're going to put this over here, okay? And we're going to let this set up. And after it's set up, now you can see it's clear. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. All right, so let's get that out of the way. That is done. Same thing with this. This is going to start to turn white. You know what? I'm going to leave this right here. And maybe then you're going to start to see it turn white as we work on our project. There we go. Okay, so now it's clear, and you're going to start to see that it's turning white. Thank you, Pat. I appreciate it. Hi, Dawn. How are you? Thanks for coming on today. All right, so here's my wooden tag. All right, you can get those anywhere. I have them on Amazon. Down below, you'll see a link. It looks like two little things like this, like a link. If you hit that button, it'll take you to, I put an Amazon link of little resin silicone molds that might resemble these guys. Like I said, someone sent them to me, and thank you so much. Oh, somebody followed me for 612 days. Well, thank you. All right, so let me show you what they look like when they have come out of the mold. Look, aren't they cute? Look how adorable. And the real tiny ones, look How cute, right? And they have different shapes, just like that, but aren't they cute? Can you hold the bottle up again? Sure, Mary. Here it goes. There we go. Amazing casting resin. You can get this also at Michael's. They have it at Michael's. Amazing casting resin. Now it comes with two parts. Part A and Part B. You'll get 2 bottles in it. And it's equal parts of each mixture. One is yellow, one is white. Equal parts, doesn't matter how much. 1 ounce, 1 ounce, 2 ounce, 2 ounce, 3 ounce, 3 ounce. It's just got to be equal parts. Pour it in your molds. Wait 10 minutes. Boom. Done. Now, if you didn't have casting resin, you can also use air dry clay if you'd like. That would be fine too. Now, I wanted to make sort of like a garland here with the ornaments coming down. So let me show you what else I did. I used this mold right here. I have molds from everywhere. This is a redesign with Prima mold. Now see, it has this swag. Well, that swag's too big, right? So all I did was take this swag. Well, where is it? Where did I go? Where's that piece? Oh, here it is. All right, so the swag was like this. And as soon as it came out of the mold, when it's pliable, I just cut it, right? So I'm going to keep this piece for another project, but I just cut it. Can you see that? And then I'm just going to stick this on here when we're ready for it. All right, so there we go. So while we're doing that, let's just give these, I know the ones I picked out I want to use, so I'm just going to paint the ones I'm using today. And these are it. I'm going to use the 3 larger ones and the swag. All right, and then I'm just going to put all these on the side to use for another project. There we go. But thank you, whoever sent it to me. I do so appreciate it. Hey, Betty, how are you? And Sandy's on here. Thanks, ladies, for coming and joining me today. All right, so let's get this painted. And then I'm just going to, I was going to do it. Let me see. Yeah, I want to make it textured, because I really want this to look old and vintagey. So I'm going to use this, and I haven't used this in a long time. It's by Paint Couture. It's called Crust, guys. It's called Crust. Hey, Terry, how are you? And it's like, did you ever see me use salt wash? Okay, which salt wash is a powder. Then you got to mix it with a water to make the paste. Well, this company thought outside of the box, and they made it so it's all ready to go for you. Look at that, right? How cool is that? Then you just mix it with whatever color your paint is going to be, whatever color paint you want it, and it'll just give your paint a texture. All right. So let me get okay, I'm just going to use my favorite Italian ivory from Paint Couture. All right, so put a little bit in here, and then we're going to add a little bit of our crust. There we go. All right, let's put a little paint in here, just like that. Now, you could just paint this regular, guys. You don't have to make it textured if you want. I'm just giving you suggestions, and you just go with it. By all means, just paint it. You don't have to make it textured if you don't want to go through all the trouble. All right, so I'm just going to add some texture to it, just like that, and we're just going to give it gonna mix it in with our paint. And who do we have on here? Hi, Luann. How are you? Thanks, everybody, for joining me today. Guys, have you been seeing everything on Facebook? The Vintage and Thrifted event is this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Guys, are you getting excited or what? Oh my goodness. This is like the event of the season. Pat, do you agree? Mary, do you agree? Those are some of my friends that are in it with me. And it's the event of the season. You are not going to want to miss it. It's 3 days. The first day is the marketplace, where everyone, you can go and people are selling products, think Christmas presents, gifts for yourself. And that's all day. And then Saturday and Sunday is going to be our presenters. Hey, Kathy, how are you? Now, if I'm missing any comments, I so apologize, and I will go back later and I go back at nighttime, guys. Don't expect me to answer right away. If you email me or if you text me or something like that, usually get back at night unless I'm, near my computer or something like that, and I can get back to you right away, but it's usually in the evening. All right, so this is going to give it a little bit of texture. I love this stuff. And Paint Couture, you can find it on all paint products. It's on my website, and it'll take you right to their website. Blah, blah, blah. But this is what it's called. Crust. Hey, Leslie, how are you? All right, so let's get that painted on here, and then we'll paint our, now I'm not going to do, we're going to paint our molds, but I'm not going to paint our molds in this. I'm just going to paint the molds in the white. I mean, in the antique color without the texture. Now, after I put this on, I'm going to show you what I mean by the texture. It's hard to see or understand what I'm talking about until you can see it. Now I'm going to hold this up to the camera. Probably made a little bit too much, but that's okay, because now all I have to do is put a cover on this, and I can save it for another project. And if you dab it, you'll even get more of a textured look. It depends on what you're going for. I'm going for old, like it's been there a long time. So let me show you. So you could just dab like that. Well, I see some. And I will paint the back when we're done, guys. You don't need to see me. You don't have to dry this and do the back and all that. I will do the back when I'm done. But let me show you real quick. Can you see the texture in the paint? Now that's not just from dabbing, because look if I just go like this. Okay, let me just show you what if you just paint it on, and then I'll dab it right. Can you still see the texture on there? So even just painting it on, you will get that kind of a texture. The bottom texture is if you took your brush and see, now I'll just go back and do it all over again. And that's how you get that kind of a texture with the brush, by dabbing it. Pat, you love that? Yeah, it's so pretty, right? Guys, you're cleaning your craft room and you're like, you find all kinds of stuff that you forgot you had. And I'm like, whoa, we have to use that. I forgot I even had it. So it's like Christmas morning, you find all this stuff. Yes, Judy, we have our tree up all year and we decorate it for each holiday. Now the big holiday's coming up. The big one. The Christmas one. The trimming of our Fancy Friends Christmas tree. I have to get a date, guys, because it's, hey, happy November 1st. Happy November 1st. Can I put the recipe for what in the comments? Recipe for the crust? But anyway, we're going to have to get a date for our Fancy Friends tree trimming party, guys. We have to get that. Look, now let me show you. See how it's starting to turn white? This is what you're looking for. When this starts to turn white, you know it's done. But I still can feel it. It still feels, oh, look at this. I got my little template for a Christmas tree. It still feels warm, so that's when you know that it's not ready yet. All right, so now let's paint these. Let's give it a paint. And I'll do it in the same color as the tag. And just give it. Now when you're doing something with lines and intricate pattern in it, you want to swirl it so it gets into every nook and cranny, if that makes sense. There we go. Just like that. Into every nook and cranny. Guys, can you see what I'm doing? Hello, my friend Mara. How are you doing, sweetie? Thanks for coming by. I so appreciate you. How are you doing, sweetie? All right. So you just go like that, and you just put it in. And if you see some white spaces, you could just dab. Just dab. That's it. Just dab it. All right. That's it. That's all she wrote. I know, I miss you too, Rumi. I wish I could have been there in Arizona, and you had a great time with Jen and Deb. I would have loved to have been with you guys. That looked like so much fun. All right, so now let's dry these, and we're gonna dry our tag, and then we're gonna put them on, and then wait till you see how I decorate it. There we go. So again, guys, do not forget, this is the weekend of all weekends. This is the event of the season. There's a song. It's the event of the season. What's that song? There's a song that says the event of the season. I don't know who sings it, but it's from a long time ago. Anybody, if you know this song? I don't know. But anyway, it's the event of the season. All Things Thrifted and Vintage Marathon. That's another group, free group. Go join it. All Things Vintage and Thrifted. Tracy Campbell will be streaming our lives in there. And so if you're missing anything, you can go there and see everybody that you missed. Mara, I know, aren't you excited too? I know, I can't wait. So guys, I'll be on, my day is Saturday. Now, I'm not sure the time. I forget. But if you go on my page, sooner or later, before the day comes, I'll post my time. But I am presenting on Saturday. So I'm so excited. Saturday afternoon sometime. I forget. I'm not sure. There we go. But there's going to be a lot of presenters. Mara from Vintage Retail Therapy by Mara is going to be on there. Unique, Pat from Unique is going to be on there. Mary from Ocean Breeze and me, she's presenting. So we got a wonderful lineup. Hey Sheila, how are you? So please come and join us. We would so appreciate it. It's going to be so much fun. And like I said, you know, I know weekends are busy. So if you miss anybody, just go join the All Things Thrifted and Vintage Facebook page. And Tracy Campbell, our fearless leader, will be streaming us in there the whole time, so you won't miss nothing. Okay, so that's dry. Look at that, right? Cool. All right, so let's get these glued on, stuck on. All right, so what I like to use to glue all my molds on is Type Bond Quick and Thick. Yes, Leslie, go join the group. Go join the group. It's a great group. It's a great group. And people post on there all the times, all this vintage stuff and whatever. Oh, Mary, you're not presenting this time. I did not know that, sweet friend. But I know Mary's going to be there rooting everybody on, that's for sure, because she is one of our biggest cheerleaders. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's get the glue on there. Now, remember, keep this upside down, guys. And this way it comes out easier, even though, I don't know, this one is on its, oh, there we go. This one is on its last legs. There's barely anything left in here. All right, so let me just, there we go. There we go. There's a will, there's a way. All right, so let's get our beautiful, pretty little swag on there. Now you can do it with a brush, whatever. I just do it with my fingers. This way I can feel that it's getting on every little nook and cranny that I want on there. There we go. All right, so let's put that on right on there. Perfect. There we go. And let's just press it down. Now this glue dries clear, so don't worry if you put too much on and it spills out, no worries, because guess what? It'll dry clear. Let me get the thing. Let's see who we have here. Hi, Judy. Hi, Brenda. Thanks for guys. And guys, if you don't mind, if you can get those hearts going like it's Christmas time. So some of our fancy friends that are not getting the notifications, maybe they can get the notification and they can come and join us. That would be nice. I would appreciate it. All right, let me move this out of the way. There we go. Yes, is anybody on there? Could you pin, maybe Mara, if you're still on here, pin the All Things Vintage and Thrifted. Can you pin that into the group? I would so appreciate it. Lisa, you love it. I know, see? It's a great group. It's a great, great group. All right, so let's see. So this one's going to go about here. Let me get my placement going before I do anything else. And this one will go here, and this one will go here. All right, I think that's good. All right, so let me get more glue. Whoa, I think I got a lot of glue. Okay, we're good. Okay, put it on. Take your finger or your brush, whatever tool you like to work with. I like to work with my hands. I don't know. There we go. That looks good there. And put a little bit more glue here for this one. Now we're also going to be adding a wax to this, guys. So the wax can get in all the nooks and crannies of this and make the details of all the molds pop. Okay, here we go. So let me just show you the mold again. See how it's still not done. You can see around the edges that it still doesn't look all the way done. All right, so let's put the glue there. Let's get this out of our way. Pull that up, and we're done with that. There we go. Okay, so let's let this set real quick. All right, now I'm going to be using, I like to use dark wax, so let me get my dark wax out. Here it is. Any dark wax will do. It hardens. It'll harden like a rock, but not immediately. It'll stay pliable for a little while. Like I did this morning. Can you see? And it's still pliable. But if I leave it by tomorrow, it'll be hard like a rock. But if you heat it up, you still can make it somewhat pliable, okay? Hello, Angie from Alabama. First time watching it. Well, welcome, Angela. Everybody, welcome, Angela, to our page. Thanks, Angela. I appreciate you coming by. First time you're a newbie, Angela. Second time you come, you are automatically a fancy friend. Oh, thanks, Pat. Thanks, Mara. Okay, my friends put the link in, guys. Thank you. You need to pin it, though. Okay. I gotta learn how to do that, Pat. I'm technically challenged by a couple of things, and that's one of the things, pinning it. I don't have an extra, pad here or something like that to do that with, so I don't know how to do it from there. So, oh, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. All right, so let me just dry this real quick before I put my wax on. And make sure that's all dry. There we go. Let's see, who do we have here? Thank you, everybody, for welcoming Angela. I appreciate it. Okay, so that's pretty dry. All right, so this is just dark wax. The one I'm using is Annie Sloan. You can use any wax you want. I was a furniture painter back in the day. And, let me just use this. And that's what I use, so that's what I still use. But they have a bunch of different dark waxes that are out there that are very, very good. I do have some on my Amazon page if you're interested, but I'm a big for just using what you have. LD Rocco, oh, you watched a lot of replays? Yay, well, I'm glad you came on. You just said hello. Welcome. Thank you, and I also always appreciate the replays, guys. I do. Thank you so much. It means a lot. All right, there we go. So this is the dark wax, and let's age it out. I usually just take a small little brush. Let me get my wipes out, and there we go. And when you got little nooks and crannies, you kind of want to maybe just push it in there like that, and then you're just going to wipe it back. And then look what it does. Can you see that? Now you can see all the nooks and crannies. Now we're going to go through this whole thing with the dark wax, but I just wanted to show you there. Let's get I want to get the ornaments first. And then you wipe it back as much as you want. If you want to leave it a little bit. Ooh. My goodness, it wasn't stuck on there yet. Look at that, it came right off. Make sure your glue is on there good enough before you go and try to move it. There we go. Put it right back on. Okay, I gotta be easier with it. Gotta remember, they're not stuck on there totally yet. All right, let me hold this while I do this. Let me hold it. There we go. All right. There we go. Because that thick, type on quick and thick is not like like the glue from your glue machine. It does not harden right away. But can you see, look at that. How pretty. Waiting to get into the Goodwill at half off seniors. Mara, I'm so jealous. Oh, Mara, do a live from there. Are you going to do a live from there? And half off for seniors. There I go. I'm a senior. Oh, Mara, please do a live from there. Oh, I am so jealous. You know, we don't have any Goodwills around here. We don't. I'm very disappointed in that. But I tell you, I'm lucky. I have a sister who loves to go to estate sales, garage sales, and boy, does she pick me up some good stuff. So I'm lucky for that, right? But Mara, how fun is that going to be? Thank you. There we go. All right, so let me hold this. I don't want to. Now, remember when you're doing your wax, if you got a little bit on there, you want to go to a clean spot, or otherwise you just move some wax off from one place to another. Okay, let me just show you that. There we go. Look how pretty that is, right? I need a little bit right here, and then we're going to dry brush it over the other parts of this. There we go. Let's see. They just opened. Good. Go, Mara. Good luck, my friend. Listen, when they open the doors, you got to get in there, right? Oh, you got to get in there. All right, so let's get this all roughed up. There we go. And then you just want to just dab, just like this. And then let me show you. See? Look at that. Isn't that going to be pretty? Well, we're not even done yet, guys. What time is it? Ooh, I better get going because we still have some stuff to put on here. Still have some stuff. We can't have the Christmas bells just floating in the air. They need to be hanging from stuff, so we got to get going. All right, so let me get the wax going on the sides here. Just like that. And then we'll get some ribbon so the bells have something to come off of. There we go. How pretty that looks. Now remember, if you didn't want the dark wax, you can use any kind of wax you want, any color you want. They have all kinds of different color waxes and stuff like that. Just remember, when you're doing the wax, make sure you always go to a clean spot on your towel that you're taking it off on. But look how cute that looks. Okay, so here we go. So let me show you what I'm using. All right, so I got this twine that has a little bit of gold. I don't know if you can see it. It has a little gold in there, gold little speckle, right? So I cut some strings, all right? Cut some strings, and that's what we're gonna have for them coming down on. Isn't that gonna cute? Let's see, I think I cut one, trying to cut them to measure, but then, when I go to put it on now, it might not fit. All right, so we got to cut this a little bit shorter, just a smidge. There we go. And let's see if that's going to fit. There we go. Yep, that looks going to look great. Okay. And my thought was, and I'm going to try it because it's a very thin string. I was thinking of just using my Scotch glue stick, right? It's permanent. And just put that on there to glue it down with. Because I think that using my glue machine, the glue will come out too much. So I think it should stick right from there. Yeah, and it works. Yay! Okay, so let me show you right there. See, now you got them coming down like that. Now don't worry, I got a little bit over there, but that's okay because we're going to put little bows on there too. There we go. Hey, Linda. Now this is going to be a really short one. Where's my little scissor? And this should be it right there. All right. Boy. Okay. let's just glue that right onto there. Yeah, that works. It works, guys, it works. Can you see? There we go. And I got the strings hanging down. Thank you for the hearts. Ah, I'm glad you learned something. Listen, you guys, you teach me too. There's so many times where I've been doing something and some of you have made a suggestion and it's like, wow, I've never thought of that. Thank you so much. So we all learn from each other. If Rose is on here, Rose told me about putting my coffee grunge mixture into a little teeny spray bottle that day. I mean, I still do it to this day. I mean, how amazing is that? So you guys teach me too. If you guys, you're on here, you got any suggestions, throw them in here. Hey, Cynthia and Joan. All right, yep. I love this glue stick. Now, when I'm showing you this like this, now I got this a while ago. If you buy this on Amazon, it won't show up in the same packaging. It's the same stuff, but it'll look different in the packaging, just an FYI. They changed the packaging, but it's still the same product. There we go. So if you see it in my Amazon store, it's the same. It's the same. It's just the packaging is different. There we go. All right. Look how pretty with them hanging down. But now, right, they need a little bow. Okay, so for the sake of time, I made the bows because they were hard to make. Oh, my fingers, they weren't working so well. So all I did was, look at this, guys. Look how stinking cute. I made little teeny bows out of the same ribbon to put on the top. Now, these we can glue on with our glue gun or glue machine. I don't know. What does Facebook let you, what words can you use? What words can you not use anymore? I don't know, right? It's just crazy. Okay, so that one's gonna go there. So let's add a little glue there. And just put the ribbon right on top. Now remember, if you like the more traditional colors, by all means, this is just a suggestion. You then use like greens and reds and all that. You can use whatever. I'm just giving you the idea, the inspiration, that's all. You go with it. But like I said, my tree that I'm gonna do in my front entranceway of my home, I want to do it in Shabby Chic, vintagey. So every so often here, we're going to make a couple of ornaments for that tree, and that's what we're going to be. That's what I'm focusing on, that kind of a look. All right, and let's get our other little bow on there. Good morning, Pam. How are you? Thanks for joining today. Thanks for coming on. And this bow is a little bit too big. Hold on, let me. It's just, this is just these little bows, guys, are just bows that, like, if you're going to make a knot in a shoe. That's all they are. They're nothing fancy by all means, because they're just supposed to be real tiny little bows. Oh, still too big. So I'll make it a little smaller. Let me see. How are we doing with time? We're doing good. Hi, Irma. How are you? Thank you, ladies, for coming on today. Happy Wednesday. Did everybody have a nice Halloween? I forgot all about. Yesterday was Halloween. You know, where I live, I've lived in my home now for 20 years, and we have never had one trick-or-treater. So since the age of when my son doesn't trick-or-treat anymore, we don't even know that it's Halloween. I was at a store yesterday, and I was at the cold cut counter, and the lady said, after I got my cold cuts, she said, "Happy Halloween." And I'm like, oh God, yeah, it's Halloween. I forgot. Because I don't buy candy or anything, right? Because we don't get anybody here. Oh, Lord. So, but happy Halloween. I hope you had a great time. If you have children or grandchildren you went out with. So one of these days, I'll have grandchildren. Maybe I can go out with them and trick-or-treat again. Here we go. All right, so I'll put that on and let that stick. Whoa. There we go. Okay, so let me bring it up to you and let me show you. Look how cute, guys. Isn't that adorable? Love it. Now I'm going to go inside here a little bit too. I think it needs to be a little bit distressed inside there too. But let me show you what I made. Now I just made a little bow. I do stuff ahead of time because I'm not sure. We got 45 minutes. I'm not sure of the time. All right. So I just took some vintage lace. All right. And then I just took a little bit of a little bit of a, can you see this little sparkly ribbon right there? I got a little sparkly ribbon, and I'm gonna put that right on the top, right there, just like that. And we're gonna put that little bow on. And then there's, you know, this is a tag, so it does have the hole. So when I go, then I'll put a little bit of lace when I go to, I don't want to cover up the hole because I want to make sure that I can put something through it so I can hang it. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's see what we got here. Let's clean up a little bit of a mess. Hold on, I want to make sure everything's stuck down before I lift it up. And yeah, it looks really cute, guys. Look how adorable. Whoa, my bow's a little wonky here. Now I go to look in the camera. It's a little wonky. There we go. Let's fix it there. And we'll fix this side there. Pull it out a little bit. And perfect. See, isn't that pretty? I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Now I do think that this one is a little bit too dark. I'm looking at it on the screen, so maybe I'll just lighten it up a bit. Now, like I said, if you want to before you go to seal it. Now, if I was going to seal this, I'm not going to seal it, but if I was going to, I would just take a Rust-Oleum 2X spray paint in clear before I put the bows on, and just go, you know, a swipe over, and that would seal it for you. Okay, so if you want to know how if you wanted to seal it, you could seal it with that. Okay, there we go. Just a little bit too dark right there. All right, that looks good. Alrighty, so that is it. Isn't that come out so cute? I love it. So now there's a little hole. Now I will paint the back. I'm just gonna paint the back. I'm not gonna do it with the texture. But there's a hole, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take another piece of the vintage lace and put it through the hole. But isn't that so cute? Now let me just show you real quick. Here we go. So now you know when this is done. See, it's totally white and it feels cold to the touch. Can you seal it with decoupage glue? Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could, but it's just easier if you do it with the spray. I'm saying because it's textured. I textured the paint. It'd just be easier with the spray. You could do 1, 2, 3. But yeah, sure, you could do decoupage medium. Absolutely. Okay, so here we go, and let me just show you. Just take them out, and look. There we go. See how they just come right out? 1, 2, 3. So like I said, someone sent this to me. Thank you again who sent this. I so appreciate it. You guys I go into my mailbox and I get happy mail, and I am so humbled. Thank you for always thinking of me, and I so appreciate it. But I did go on Amazon, and I found ones that are similar. And I did put a link down below. You'll see 2 little lines like this, and if you hit that link, it should show you my Amazon list. And there we go. You just take them out just like so. But you got to make sure that they're cool and they're totally white before you take them out. And it's as easy as that. They are so tiny. They are tiny. They're just for decorations. They're not, you wouldn't use these as ornaments for your tree. These are way too tiny for that. Let me show you. I mean, look. Way too tiny. But look at that. They even have the little hole. Isn't that the cutest thing? But I don't know, maybe if you have a really small miniature tree, I don't know. But to me, they're just used for decoration. That is it. But they come out really cute. Someone said they have it on Temu. Okay, well, maybe that's where they got it from. I don't know. I don't go on there. Some people shop from there. Nothing personal. I just don't. But so maybe they do. So if you want to look on there, that's fine. Yay! But look how darn cute they are. So here we are. There was our little ornament. But isn't it shabby chic? And like I said, I'm going to go in a little bit more in there, and I think, and just dress it out a little bit more. So thank you everybody for joining me today. I am so thrilled to be here. And remember, this weekend is the weekend of all weekends. It is the vintage and thrifted Christmas event. It is the event of the year. I know we do vintage and thrifted events throughout the year, but this is the big one. The big one, the Christmas one. It's so much fun. Friday's the marketplace, where people go and you can go and shop and do all that kind of fun stuff. And Saturday and Sunday is when the presenters come on. So I will be on Saturday. I will be posting my time. I forget exactly what time it is, but so please come and join us. I would love to see you all there. Woo, I can't wait. Mwah. Well, thank you, friends, for joining me today. Love yous all, and blessings for a great, great day. All right, everyone. Love yous. Bye.